My battery just completely died. I had an hour left. Oh, look.
And he say David. David Purdy.
I'm gonna pretend I don't see that. Oh, dude, I got tears in my eyes all of a sudden. That's weird. Like, I had a moment. Oh, man.
When darkness falls, there is a world unseen, immersed in the shadows. Do you fear the dark? The scariest places.
If you want to get rich, make little people feel like big people. Good food cheap, good whiskey cheap, and a good gamble.
No church for the sinner calling out for the preacher I've been.
Vegas, the city that never sleeps.
Down on my knees.
Its history, deeply connected to the mob.
Wandering wasted again.
Still stained, yet hidden away behind the blinding lights that surround you. Even then, millions of people still come to see what this oasis in the desert has to offer and take. But I want to see what hides in the shadows. I want to see the ghosts in the darkness.
Scariest places where the night embraces.
We had the ghost box turn on. I mean, unfortunately, we didn't have the cameras going, which sucks because we were still building everything. But all of a sudden, you hear just like the sound of like a radio just turn on.
Correct, yeah, the static.
I mean, what did you think of that? I mean, that's never happened to me.
That was wild. That was just wild. I think we were talking about what we were going to do in here today, and then just out of the blue, it just came on in a bag that was in a bag in a bag.
Yeah, because I like to at least have everything protected when I'm going anywhere. But I've literally had that thing traveling for a minute, and then I cut your audio.
Just like yesterday.
That just died. These are supposed to last about 8 hours. So we'll wait because I don't have any audio right now.
I did the same thing yesterday. It died in the executive office.
So we are currently right now going. This right here used to be G. June's.
This used to be G. June's.
This used to be it right here. This is where actually.
This was the, these are the old escalators that go down to the old Mint Casino floor.
Yeah, these used to be over here. And I remember seeing a full figure Ghost Adventures filmed here. They asked us, hey, do you got any place to come film? I'm like, yeah, I do. Binion's, we got contacts here. And then when we were here, literally you could see a figure through the glass.
I've heard those stories.
And then when they came, they got a figure as well.
One day when I was getting ready for work about 4 in the morning, Coco, which was the adopted one, she just jumps up on the couch, looks up at a shelf on the wall, and just starts barking, just going ballistic.
Mm-hmm.
And I had just moved Bella's ashes to that shelf.
Oh, really?
The other 2 dogs didn't budge, didn't blink, didn't do anything. I actually have some video of that, of just Coco going off, and that lasted about 2 minutes, and then it stopped.
Yeah, so I've been gearing up for doing this show, The Scariest Places, right? And I heard the Ovilus say something. So I've been gearing, by the way, we have the Ovilus in the back right here behind me. We can't see it. I can just hear it mumbling, but we have a camera facing it to see if we can't get any type of maybe spirit or something coming through to see maybe it'll be the third person in our interview.
Right.
Right, you know? So, but I was saying, it's like I've been gearing a lot to do this show, and once I started, like I would say the last week, all of a sudden, all these things started happening. You know, like my pictures falling off the wall, like now the ghost box turning on, little things that you start noticing. I'm not gonna say it's paranormal, but it's definitely not normal. You know what I mean? It's something that it's like I can't explain that, and I don't want to always say everything's it's a coincidence, but it's like out of all these years, all of a sudden I start like I'm gonna do something, it just picks up.
So this hallway, right after I started in 2017, is where I actually had an experience.
You had an experience, okay.
So I actually came around this corner, and I got right here and I just stopped. And what I saw was a full body apparition that came out of this wall and went into this door. And immediately afterwards, I heard big band style music happening.
Wow. So it literally just out of this wall, like it was like a black shadow?
Yep, just a black shadow out of this wall, in through that door, music started playing. There was no power up here at the time. There was no radio in this room.
Okay, so this is before the whole renovation.
Before the renovation.
Yeah, and there's nothing up here.
So there was nothing up here that would have allowed that situation to happen.
I know we got to ghost hunt here a long time ago, and when we did, I know my mom and her friend, they walked by one of the doors and you could hear a lady talking, but what people don't realize is that most of these doors were just locked.
They were all locked.
You couldn't actually get in anything, so you hear like someone talking behind a door, and you're like, you go to it, knock on it, like, hello, is anyone there? You realize like, oh, it's locked, and you can't get in.
But I'll tell you, me and Betty were walking. We heard a voice.
And I mean, I don't know, this place.
That is correct. So during that time frame that I just described, all of these rooms were locked down. They all had security tape. All the security tape was dated. They did sweeps each and every day to make sure that nobody broke a seal on a door.
Yes. So apocalyptic is very much
so.
Is correct. Wow.
While doing the walkthrough with Rob, we mentioned that we wanted to do a ghost box session with him the following day to see if we couldn't stir something up before my investigation that night. We thought the perfect place would be the counting room. We were right.
So, ghost box session number 1. See if this works. Is there anyone here with us? If you're here, can you say hi? Can you say that one more time, please? My name's David. I'm Rob. Who are you? I heard something. Can you say Binion? Where are we at? What room are we in? going to be doing a ghost hunt tonight in this room and the room next door. Will you be there with me tonight? If yes, say yes. You have my permission to scare the shit out of me tonight.
It did almost sound like a conversation at a couple times.
Yeah, it sounded like there was a woman.
One or two different women, because it almost sounded like two different tones.
Yeah, it was weird because it's like it almost sounded like something answered, but again, I won't hear anything until, you know, going through the audio. A lot of the times we can't hear everything through with our ears, but the cameras might pick something up. So I'm curious, and we also had the obelisk in the back going on still.
There is something about this place. It makes you feel uneasy. Like something's watching you. My family has investigated the counting room and the upper floors of Binion's since 2010. It seems like there's always something wanting to make contact, to be acknowledged and heard, since these areas are forever closed to the public.
Is there anybody here that would like to speak to us through this device? Tell me your name. No. No? No? Dave?
I thought I heard Dave.
Sounds like there's a lot of people here. I just want to speak to one person.
My battery just went from full to half.
Can you say your name?
Here.
Who's here? Dorothy, are you in this room?
Let me see if I hear anything. Anyone in there? This is creepy. No, there's nothing down there. It's just numbers. Set up.
I'm gonna do the obelisk.
Yeah.
Okay, buddies. The obelisk.
She would know her where. They could bring her in. I mean,
Yeah, I really do feel like this has to be where we,
see, you know, I would think that if there was equipment back here that was causing that this thing would spike even more, but it's really not.
it's staying at that third line. Now it's going.
What the hell was that?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it sounded like a scream.
Now, I'm not saying that this is the supernatural, but the things I've seen and heard over the years has only made me question more about what comes after this life. The paranormal isn't definitive, and I can't tell you why I have these things happen to me. But what I do put in my videos is real, and it's okay to be skeptical, because even I don't know if I can believe what I'm seeing and hearing myself.
No one gets to go into these rooms. They haven't for a very long time, and they foreseeable future, they may not be able to. Actually, we've been on so many different locations investigating with the team, and we did Binion's a long time ago, probably about 8 years ago for the first time. But at that time, they wouldn't let us use any of the footage out of respect for the Binion's family. But deep down, Binion's has always been one of the most haunted locations, one of the most active locations we've ever been on.
Addition. Counting room? Alright. I mean, Fitz asking if this is addition. That to me sounds a lot like going to the counting room. That's just me though. So thank you, Tim, for allowing me to do all this. This has been so far awesome, and I guess I just really want to go over a little bit about how Binion's is advertising ghost hunting. They're advertising that it's a haunted building, something that no other casino or hotel in Vegas probably will ever do.
I'll tell you, obviously there's a lot of history to the property. And originally the property was opened in 1932 as the Apache Hotel. So there was no gaming at the time. And then P.L. Silvagni, who built it, it was the very first, it was iconic actually, it was considered the very first mega resort in Las Vegas. And it had air conditioning. Right? They didn't call it back there, they called it air cooled. And it had the first electronically controlled elevator without an elevator operator in it.
You hear that? Hello? Hi! What's your name? I heard you.
Early 60s, Benny Binion put a new facade to it and changed it, so he took away the Apache name and just went to Binion's Horseshoe. 16 years ago, we purchased the property, and the property is a combination of the original Apache, which became Binion's Horseshoe, and then they purchased the Mint, which is right next door, and they combined it all into Binion's. So it's two kind of iconic properties that are under one umbrella. And so the Apache name kind of went away for many, many years.
What's your name? My name's David.
As things changed, the economy got better, things got better. We looked at it and we said, you know, we would really at least like to bring back the Apache rooms.
Yeah, because I know Michele was talking to us and said like back almost like 2009, 2010 when we met you guys.
Yeah.
When we first started, that was in a minute.
Yeah.
So it was like, I remember us getting a tour and being shown those rooms that were literally just a standstill. Things were still left.
Yes, everything was left as it was, and nobody really touched them very much. But what had happened during that period is because obviously we're an operating property, and we needed to have security constantly monitor the areas to make sure nobody got in the rooms. So our security monitored it just like any other operating room, and they would constantly walk through there. And we had a lot of our security officers that just didn't even want to go in the area. They would hear talking, they would hear noises, they would hear kids laughing, they would hear all these different things, they would see things, and so really it kind of brought up about the haunted type stuff. And so we always heard stories, we seen things, we thought, okay, well that's pretty interesting. We really didn't say much about it, because normally casino operations don't ever talk about that kind of stuff.
I feel scared right now. Should I be scared? Should I be scared? I've had so many things happen to me throughout my life. I am now asking for you to tell me why you keep asking for me.
So obviously, rooms in 1932, very small, totally different than what's today. So we thought, okay, if we're going to bring these rooms back, we've got to take that Apache brand and make sure people know what it is. Because if it just says Binions, they're going to expect this brand new big room thing, and they're not going to see that. So we thought, okay, let's take you back to the 30s. Let's put hardwood floors and stained glass windows, have old school phones in there, old school radios, do the bathrooms to look like it's in the 30s. So now you're jumping back in time, so you're going to get that experience, which people seem to really enjoy. But also, the funny thing is when we started talking about it, we were meeting with our bank to get the loans to renovate this in another area of our property. And the owner of our company, Terry Cottle, we were talking with the bank. We were just joking, and the banker said, well, I heard that thing was haunted. Well, yeah, and he's like, well, God, that'd be a great marketing tool, because you're not lying. You've got all this information. You know there's something there. You should market it as a historic haunted hotel. So that's very unusual in the business market. Yes. But we thought, Terry's like, well, we are what we are. We know what it is. So that's how it kind of got to the point where we said, let's just be who we are. We know it's there. We know all the experiences people have had. And it doesn't matter who they are. People that didn't know each other, they'll tell you the same kind of stories. So we know there's something there. There's energy there.
I can't hear you. This is your chance to talk. I want to see something. You guys have always told me that you're here with me, or there's something here. I get told off all the time. I get something following me all the time. So yeah, I would like for you guys to one time.
So, but I appreciate. I'm gonna be staying the next 2 nights in room 400, and then going into the counting room. And so I'm hoping to get something. I have a camera going on right now, filming the counting room with the ghost box in there. So.
And hopefully you will have something. Like you mentioned, we've had haunted collectors here film, Ghost Adventures film. We've had you guys, you and your family, come through here. We've had so much activity back there, and these, nobody knew each other or whatever. Nobody ever discussed, and I get the same thing from just about everybody that knows something about the paranormal stuff, and they'll say, hey, if there's energy somewhere, it's going to be in that room, that count room, right behind room 400. And so, there's a lot of stories I'm sure to be told out of that area, and so hopefully you get something that you like.
Oh yeah, I will, and if I do get anything, I'll definitely show you guys. All of a sudden, there's been a lot of YouTubers and stuff that have been talking about, and it's bugged me. I don't know why it's bugged me, but coming here for many years, they're saying that there's children in there.
We know that. So where they would have got that from, we had a lady that worked for us, and she retired a few years ago, and she grew up here as a little child. Her dad was a shift manager, casino shift manager. She had told us the stories of that. So all it was, when they were little kids, they would take them up there and have them separate the money, and in payment they would take them down and give them ice cream cones. Okay. So it was the kids of employees that got to go up there. That's where we heard the stories. Nothing about
children,
past lives or none of that kind of stuff like that. It was actually just kids.
It was a couple of people that I've seen on YouTube and people that came up to there when I did a tour before I did all this. They were like, "Oh, there's children here," and everyone's asking about children. I'm like, I don't ever remember hearing anything.
And
like
I've
that.
never, of all the people that have been up there, like I said, all those Ghost Adventures, Haunted Collector people, it's never been about kids in there.
Yeah.
We've said that story because we knew it from an employee who told us she was one of the little kids that got to go up there.
But
60 years ago, whatever.
Was she still alive?
Yeah, no, she
So-
was, well, yeah, I mean, she retired several years ago. I mean,
Okay.
she was in her late 70s, but
She wouldn't be a reason to be a kid that's passed away in Binion's and being in the counting room. That right there wasn't.
it doesn't click. And
Yeah.
like I said, anything we've heard about kids, they're laughing and playing and joking.
Yeah, and they could have
There's
been from any
nothing-
time.
Yeah, we have no idea. It's like 1932.
Yeah.
So,
And then before that, it was also a railroad town. And then
well, it was railroad, yeah, because if you look, this was from the railroad auction.
Yeah.
This was the first street. So the Golden Gate has, its address is 1 Fremont, and you know where Plaza is, that's where
Yeah.
the railroad stop was. So this was the beginning of Las Vegas, was this street. So, that was 1905 when it started with multiple, whatever was built.
Yeah, that's what I'm
during
saying,
that period. But kids, like I said, whenever there's, the kids have always been a positive thing, not a negative. I would assume.
Those are hallways. Hallways.
Hallways.
Counting room is very
Yeah, and
specific
I've never
thing.
heard anything about kids there. I think they're mistaking or grabbing something. Probably some interviews that we've done that, like I said, we know for a fact that, yes, from one live person telling us when they were a kid, but you're, like I said, that was, she's probably in the late 80s now. I mean, you're talking 50s or something, when that happened, and it wasn't negative. Whatever I've heard about that room back there, is kind of people that are just lost, stuck in the middle.
You are here. Can you go to that device on the ground? And can you make it colder? I have the X here. The Bill Chappell version on a tripod just sitting here. What's up? Good?
Yeah, just doing my security check.
Okay, I heard something. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was hoping that it was you too on that prank, right?
Yeah, it's all good. Just trying. Okay, we're in pitch blackness. I can't see nothing, but I believe you guys can. Which is great for you. Let's see if we can't get the Ovilus and get you guys maybe saying something. So if you're here, can you use this device to say something to me? Okay, that's the door. The door is squeaking from the air pressure in here. All we want to do is communicate. All I want to do is communicate. You guys keep saying my name. I heard it. I went to the Zach Bagans Museum, right down the street, said my name. I heard it. Again, I know there's probably a lot of people that are going to be like, use the ghost box, don't use the ghost box. Basically, the reason why I do ghost box sessions a lot in any of my stuff, I get a lot of activity. I get a lot of voices coming through, and I'm not just trying to say that just to be like, ooh, spooky, but like I really do. Any of the videos you guys will be seeing, you will see. I get a lot of stuff. Don't know why. It's been happening for a very, very long time. I'm doing this because I want to know why You guys say my name constantly. I use other pieces of equipment. I don't always get anything. I use a ghost box. You guys keep talking. All right. Bye. Hello? It's David again. I am here because I wanted to talk to you guys, if that's okay. This is my last night here. I just want to talk, that's it. Is that okay? The stuff I have in my hand and on the floor is phone. It says phone. No, it's like a phone. The device I'm holding is like a phone. It's a way to communicate together. I will be able to hear you. You could talk through this. Can you say David? David Purdy. Okay.
What do you say?
I'm just trying to find where you guys are. I want to just ask some questions. Why do you follow me? Can you tell me, why do you follow me? I thought I heard Joe. Are you talking about Joe Tasso? Joe Tasso. Am I speaking with spirits from Bonnie Springs or from Binion? Oh, okay. Okay. How are you? How are you? I miss going up to Bonnie Springs Ranch. I miss that. I'm sorry. Thank you for talking to me. I can hear you. Thank you.
Hey.
What that is? What's that there? Hold on, guys. Trail. All right. So I have a friend, Joe Tasso from Bonnie Springs Ranch, and he passed away. I went to the Zach Bagans Museum and didn't realize that when you go into the entrance, right into the entrance onto the left side, there actually is his picture. That's just it's weird because it's like I did so many ghost hunts with him over the years at Bonnie Springs, and he was awesome. So having them say Joe and then Bonnie's, and I can hear it. That right there is pretty crazy. Man, that took something out of me right there. Hours. All right. Let's try the paranormal puck.
I'm at the counting room. That's right. I'm in the counting room. Typing on the paranormal puck, which is in the main part of the counting room. My battery just completely died. I had an hour left on this battery. Right when I was typing. Yeah, look. It's still open. Instantly just died. No warning or anything. What are you? French. I'm sorry to hear that. Just kidding. French. Hey Siri. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry! Oh my god! I'm sorry! Oh my god! Oh, I'm so sorry that... Oh my god! Oh, whew. I'm sorry, but that is amazing because that means we just had a moment. We connected right there. What? Look at this. I made a stupid joke. What are you? French said, oh, I'm so sorry. And it said jerk. They called me a jerk. That right there is intelligent. That's awesome. I didn't mean it. That was strictly a joke. It was a bad joke, and I apologize. But that right there, I had a moment. Oh man. Okay. French. Okay, we'll move on from that. I won't judge you on that. I won't judge you on that. Last. Okay. French. Siri, can you say hello in French?
Bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour.
Cool. Type something, it didn't even let me type it. Lose. Alright, were you, alphabet. Alphabet? Yeah. So these devices work kind of like there's a bunch of. Wait, are you saying alphabet or are you talking about like a Ouija board? Is that what you were talking about? You mean a Ouija board? White. White. Is something in here white? No response. Round. White round. White round. Actually, it might be in the buckets. You talking about this on the floor? The black thing on the ground. Produce white noise. Get the ghost box. Is that what you're asking for? French. I'm assuming that what they're saying is produce white. White round. White noise. It hasn't changed anything. As soon as I said that, I said it hasn't changed anything. Compete. Do you guys have to compete to talk on it? That sucks, I'm sorry. I don't know how to change that. Literally right when I was, that hasn't changed since the alphabet part. And as soon as I said it, it changed compete. Okay, we're gonna do the ghost box again. Bye. Are you a French man or a French woman? I'm also sorry about my joke. I apologize. Yeah, for the ghost box. telling you. Where are you? Where are you? God damn it, I don't want you to do this. I don't want to go in here. I'm in here. Okay, let's do this. You got me in. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm right here. Who wants to talk to me? I mean, this is your chance, right? You asked for the ghost box. I'm holding the ghost box. Say what you want. I'm not going to go back there because there's so much wind from the AC units that you probably couldn't even hear me. I know I'm not allowed to ask about the Binion. So who's here? I heard someone say they're French. Are you a French guy? A French girl? A French fry? What? In this device. Yell it. Scream it. Okay, you have to go find stupid jokes. Now, come on, I want to hear you scream. How would you like if you sing something over there? I don't know. Like something black that keeps moving. I can't. I'm gonna pretend I don't see that. Alright, I'm done. Whoa. Look. Look, look, look. On here too. White. This says white. This is also the same exact thing I got on the paranormal puck. Made by Bill Chappell. TM. Yeah, white. I got the same thing on my phone, which is connected to the paranormal hockey puck, TM. The Ovilus. Those both the things. Blah blah blah. Both of those things said the exact same thing. apart. Apart. Factors. What factors? I mean, I just heard y'all like scream at me. That was, you know, that was pretty lit. Alright, I'm gonna leave these cameras going. I'm gonna take a minute because that was like, again, crazy. No way. No way. I'm walking away. As soon as I walk away. Oh, dude, I got tears in my eyes all of a sudden. That's weird. Like, whoa. Alright. Literally, I'm holding this. I heard it go off. It says return. I just said I was walking away. Alright, what am I returning to? This is probably some of the most craziest stuff. This is definitely one of the scariest places. Again, return after I just said I'll be right back. What do you want me to leave the ghost box on? This is probably I don't know what to even say. I don't know what to say right now. This is crazy. Alright, fuck it. Let's do the ghost box again. The ghost box. Here we go. Alright. I think I got fans. Don't want to piss them off. They asked return, encore, I give it to them. Alright, here we go. Here we go, guys and ladies. Oh, shit. No way that fell down there. Oh. Yeah, you gotta be shitting me. Wait for me. I want to talk too. Alright. Okay guys, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. Dead. That's what you said. Dead. Well, I mean, okay. Do you know you're dead? Who am I speaking to? I'm going to be going soon. Thank you guys for talking with me. Yeah, I'll get out. Thank you guys. Last chance. Okay, goodbye. Oh, female. You're a female down there? It's like, it's weird. It feels right here, and then when you go in there, it like moves out again right here. I don't know. Like, I apologize if you guys don't want me here. But But you know I'm going to be going to more places so you can contact me. So you can make contact with me. Okay? Thank you. I mean, you guys giving me so much right now. I don't know what now means. Turning it off. I don't know what now means. Put this right here. I don't know what now means. What the hell does now mean? Now? I got 2 cameras rolling in there right now. Card. Playing card? Alright. Alright. Alright.
I don't know why these spirits stay here. I don't know why they haunt these hallways. But Binion's and Hotel Apache, they're amazing. And if you ever do find yourself staying here, remember, you might not be the only one in the room.